Hello everybody, welcome to a workout of a video. This video is designed directly to strengthen up your fingers, get your accuracy there between your right hand and your left hand. And it doesn't make a lot of melodic sense yet. Actually, the faster you go, the more it starts getting kind of catchy. It's all chromatic. It's related to exercises I've done in the past where I go like all the way up and then like that. So that's the basis of this, but I wanted it to be a little more melodic and a little more challenging. So this is not your mama's blues, but the background goes in a low B, and then to an E, and then to an F sharp, back to the B. It's like a metal blues. Okay, so tonight that's what we are doing. So grab your guitar. It doesn't matter if you have a 7-string or 6-string. We're going to start on the E string. And so, do you have your guitar? I'm going to give you a couple seconds. Ready? You're going to find it, you're going to find it. Pause. You're going to find it, you're going to find it. Get your guitar. Okay, so this exercise goes, we're going to start here at the 6th fret. So start at the 6th fret and go up, and then slide up and go down, and then go down again but switch to the B string, and then slide down one and go back up. So that's the whole phrase. And then you change strings. So the whole thing would be going to end up basically being on the playing B, and I'll play the low B and you can enjoy it. So it's going to be actually at the end of each phrase too, just mess around. I know by now you got your guitar, right? You got your guitar and ready to go. So one more time. 6th fret, 7, 8, 9, 10, then descending, 10, 9, 8, 7, change to the B string, 10, 9, 8, 7, slide down 1 and ascend, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's your phrase, and then change to the G string, 1, slide it up, change to the D string, slide it down 1 and ascend, and then change strings to the A string, slide it up 1, then descend, change to the E string, slide down 1 and ascend, and then whatever you want to do until the pattern finishes. And then it changes to the, all that's for the B. You'll play that over the B. We will play that over the B. All that stuff will be over the B, and then it's going to change to E, in which case you're going to go to the 11th fret and go, slide it up, and then change to the B string, and then slide it down, and then ascend. I just figured this out myself. This is just something fun I'm doing that I want to share with you guys. So at this point, you change to the G string, slide it up 1, and then descend. Change to the D string and descend. Slide it down 1 and ascend. See, this is totally just exercise. There's not a ton of melodic, amazingness about this until you get going and you start playing it, and then it's kind of fun. You're like, it's kind of fun. So it's a good exercise that's different than most. So now, where was I? So now go change to the A string, slide it up 1 and then descend, change strings to the E, slide it down 1 and ascend, and then mess around for a second. And then it's going to change to an F sharp, in which case you go up to the 14th fret and then slide it up 1, change strings to the B and descend, slide down 1 and ascend, and then change strings to the G, slide it up 1 and descend, slide it down 1 and ascend, and then change strings. So this is quite an exercise. This is a serious exercise. It's all chromatic. It's just a flurry of notes. So I'm going to start off at like 100 or something. Yeah, 100 BPM with a drum beat, and let's just we're going to kick it up. I'm going to kick it up and kick it up and kick it up, and we'll just have some fun with this. Here we go. I'm going to start at 100, and then I'm probably going to back down some. This is where I would start this exercise. So I'll show you where that is, and then we'll actually slow down to like maybe 80 or something. So here we go. We're going to count in, and here, this is what it is. forgot to say, it doesn't go to F sharp again, just one time. Anyway, alright, so that's how I do it. That's where I'm going to start. I'll back it up and go a little slower. Let's try 80. Wow, it does work. I've never tried slowing down a tempo after I recorded like the backing track. I like to give a quick shout out to Apple for Garageband. Not everybody likes Apple products. They're kind of exclusive, and they don't offer the opportunity to share a lot of material unless you actually like get it copywritten and get it shared to iTunes and all that kind of thing. That said, you can use GarageBand in a lot of amazing ways. And in this case here, I've just showed you me playing this at 100 beats per minute. Now I'm going to go back in and slow it down to 80 beats per minute. I've already recorded the other guitar part, and GarageBand will actually keep the same tune, the same pitch, and slow it down. That's pretty amazing for free. It just comes on the computer. If you have a MacBook or an iMac or a Mac Pro or iPad, it comes with GarageBand. They want you to do this. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so here is that 79. Let's bump it to one more to 80. Okay, so it's going to be like... something like that. So let's speed it up. Alright, psych. Let's go down to 60. Let's slow it way down. Alright, one thing that is really important when you're playing this kind of stuff, and as you get better and better, and you're playing faster and faster and such, at some point you have to disregard how fast or slow it is and actually just feel the song, feel the pulse of what's going on, and actually just kind of get into it and enjoy it. And this stuff is where you think, okay, tempo is 60, 80, 100, 120, 130. This is where you think about that. But when you're really performing a song or really working on something that you enjoy, the way to really enjoy it is to ignore all the details. Ignore the metronome. That stuff is for practice. When you're really enjoying it, you should just be able to get into the flow, get into the pulse, and enjoy the song. That's what it's really all about. That's what all this is about. Work your butt off and do the stupid junk I'm doing right now. And then when you play the songs that you enjoy and fun, just love it. Okay, this is like this fast. You gotta get this stuff in your head. If you're gonna play better and faster, it's gotta be in your head. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. It's got to be in your head, and you think. It's got to be in your head. Think it. You know, like there is such a thing as mental practice where you're thinking, you know, what would I do? I'm hearing this song on the radio. What would I be doing? And you can envision, you can think about the time and how fast it is, how slow it is. And mental practice is a real thing, and it's very important. And in this case too, you will not play something until you can think it. And I don't want to get deep on stuff, but it's just like any other event, sports-wise, muscle-wise, etc. What does everybody tell you? Visualize it first. Visualize yourself jumping off the diving board. Visualize yourself breaking the board. Visualize yourself pushing the weight up. It's no different. Visualize it. You don't have to visualize it in this sense though. You have to think the tones in your head. Alright, so think about it in your head and you can do it. When you can think it, you can do it. When you can think it, you can do it. But you've got to get your body to respond to those thoughts. So, like what? Okay, I was so laughing because I was thinking, it's like 1 in the morning and my neighbor's probably like, what are you doing? Okay, it's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and do 70. again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead. I start off at 100 and I'm going to go up to 110 now. This is where my exercise really starts getting more challenging. Alright, so that's 100. Give myself a little click in. So that's 110. That's where I'm getting to the fun part. Alright, so as you get faster and faster, you should enjoy it. And obviously it should be more and more fun the faster you can go. It's going to be up to you, and it's going to be on a sliding scale. The better and better you get, the better and better you feel when you play faster and it sounds cool and you're like, okay, wow, alright. That's pretty stupid when you play it slow, but when you play it fast, that's pretty cool. This is 120. Alright, so I totally botched that, so I just improv the last part. So let's go faster. This is 131. At some point too, you're going to find yourself rolling. You're going to find yourself rolling with it kind of to a degree. And that's a good thing. Yeah, at some point you're going to find yourself kind of like your picking is going to be exactly in line with your fingers. That's kind of a sweet spot. And it was kind of happening for me right there at like 131, where I was like, both hands were moving exactly in unison without much thought. And you'll find your spot for that. And over time, it becomes just any spot. Now, I say that, but like slower stuff sometimes actually is a problem when it comes like This is 141. Alright, so you probably noticed, or you may have noticed, I messed up in one spot, but I just kept on going. One of the main things about exercise and speed like this, and even riffs you're supposed to be playing a certain way, don't stop just because you missed a few notes. Just keep going with just keep the pattern in your head, and just keep on moving with it, and you'll get it. I'm going to bump it up to 150. Here we go. If you keep doing this and keep working at it, and like, you'll get faster and faster. You really will. Okay, 150 is pretty strong, solid for me. It's pushing a little bit. So I'm gonna give an example of what you should do if you want to play. Like, I want to play 150. I should push for 155, maybe even 160, and that's really pushing the envelope there. It's pretty quick. So I'm gonna go for it just to, we'll see how it goes. Time. I went too high. too high the second time around. I'm gonna do it again. As you can see, you know, you get super fast, and it gets you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. I'm gonna show you me making some mistakes. So we're gonna try that again at 155. See if I can get all the way through. I'm trying to play every kind of thing I've been playing. Alright, so some of that I'm kind of like doing legato in a sense. You know, my picking is not, I'm not quite in sync in some of that. So I end up like swiping some stuff. Like let's try about that tempo. See, I lost it there. Okay, so that's what it sounds like without everything else. 1, 2, ready, and... So, even though I dropped a few notes here and there, just keep pressing through, press through it. And when you start doing other stuff that's slower and easier, man, you're gonna be like, yeah, I got this, I got this. That's why you put fast.